So in this class, I am explaining you about different types of mutations, namely missense mutations, nonsense mutation, and silent mutation. Here, I have written a DNA sequence. This is a gene, and there are two strands. One strand has TCA and another strand has AGT. I have taken just one codon from the gene, though it has several codons. So when it undergo transcription, it produces mRNA, and correspondingly AGT gives rise to UCA, codon UCA. UCA, as per the genetic code concept, UCA gives rise to a addition of the, like during protein synthesis, it gives serine. So if there is no mutation in this DNA segment, the protein has serine amino acid in this particular position. So before and after there will be several amino acid depending on the DNA sequence. So mutation, as we know, as we have learnt in the previous videos, mutation means any change in the DNA sequence is termed as mutation. So to explain the missense mutation, I have written some DNA elements here. So say for example there is a mutation has taken place in this particular gene. So there is TCA in this strand, but here it is TTA. That means the C has been replaced by T. So it is a kind of base substitution mutation where the C is replaced by T, and since there is the involvement of T, correspondingly A is added to the other strand of the DNA. So before the reading frame had AGT, but now it is AAT. AAT gives rise to the mRNA UUA. So before it is supposed to get UCA as the codon when there is no mutation. During this mutation, there is an incorporation of the new base. So that is uracil nucleotide. So the codon is UUA. As per the genetic code, UUA codes for leucine, the amino acid which is supposed to be incorporated to the polypeptide chain is serine, but because of a mutation there is change in the nucleotide sequence of the codon which results in leucine. This type of mutation is called as missense mutation. Missense mutation means there should be a change in the nucleotide sequence which results in the single amino acid change. So before it's supposed to be serine, and now you can see that leucine. So if there is a single amino acid incorporation of the new amino acid or the replacement of the existing amino acid by another amino acid, we call this kind of mutations as missense mutations. So I have taken the same example of the DNA to explain you the nonsense mutation. In this case, there is TCA in the reference DNA. Here it is TAA. That means again cytosine is replaced by adenosine. So basically this is a base substitution mutation when it gives rise to the mRNA. So as we know that this is the strand that has been used as the template for the transcription. When the ATT is transcribed, we get UAA in the mRNA. So before and after there are several nucleotides. Just for the explaining a mutation simply, I have taken a single codon. In case of the UAA, as we know that if you open the genetic code table, UAA codes for stop codon. That means there is no amino acid encoded by UAA. Whenever the mRNA has UAA codon, ribosomes stops their activity and protein synthesis stops immediately. So when there is mutation in the DNA which is resulting in the premature termination of the protein synthesis. That means the stop codon has entered somewhere in the middle of the mRNA, the protein synthesis cannot complete further, because as soon as the ribosomes finds UAA, they stops there itself and they cannot move further. Therefore this protein is premature protein and the protein synthesis is terminated early. So UAA is a nonsense codon or stop codon. We call it as stop codon. It is stopping the synthesis of protein. That's why this kind of mutation is also called as nonsense mutation. The other stop codons are UAA, UGA and UAG. So if the ribosomes finds any of these codons, it stops its activity. Therefore, they are called as termination codons or nonsense codons or stop codons. Therefore, when it encounters stop codon in the mRNA, obviously this results in the termination of the translation, and this kind of mutations are called as nonsense mutations. The next type of mutation is silent mutation. Let's take the example of the same DNA segment. We had TCA in a strand. Instead of TCA, there is TCG. Adenine is replaced by guanine in this strand. So subsequently, the other strand has complementary to TCG, that is AGC. So you can see that there is a mutation, incorporation of the mutation in the last base. So this mutation is carried to the next level, that is to the mRNA during transcription. So when the AGC is recognized by the RNA polymerase, in the mRNA it gives rise to UCG, the codon UCG. In case of the genetic code table, UCG codes for the amino acid serine. Now this is called as silent mutation. Why we are calling it as silent mutation is this? Because if you look at the amino acid in this position, both are serine. Though the mutation has taken place in this DNA segment, you can see that these two are the same segments where the A is replaced by G. Though the mutation has taken place in this DNA segment, the amino acid does not change. Here also it is giving rise to serine, addition of the serine during the translation. Here also it is giving rise to the addition of serine in the polypeptide chain. That's why though there is a mutation, that is not phenotypically expressed, or this change has not been projected in the protein level. That's why it is called as silent mutation. There is a change in the DNA, but there is no change in the sequence of the protein. So this kind of mutations are called as silent mutations. Thank you.